are kind of
I already see my friends in here. Wow. Hi, Nancy and Amelia. I got to turn this off. Sorry.
But there's that.
And Rachel and Val and American Grown Up. That's a cool username. Mimi's Jewels and Gems, and Mel's here, and Nancy. I hope I get and Quilta. I guess I'm pronouncing that right. Or Quilt. Maybe that's it. Quilt. Happy Friday night, everyone. I just love listening to Felicia. I love listening to her stories. I love listening to her laugh. I love, she's just a hoot. And I love to go to all her shows. And so when she was sick there for a while, I was bummed because, I always look forward to going to them. But because it comes right before my own show, I'm running around getting ready. So although I'm listening, it's like in the backside, like I'm not fully engaged because I have to be multitasking or whatever. So here we are. Happy Friday night. I want to show you what my dinner was tonight. My husband is out of town, and there you go. I'm having Mike and Ike's and popcorn. Isn't that a great diet? I know you're so impressed. And there's some water over there. Haha. Yeah. So sometimes you just got to skip a meal because you got stuff to do. So, yeah, I hope everyone has had a good day. I don't know how you guys feel when your husband goes out of town, but when my husband's out of town, I don't know. It's like chill. Like yes, I miss him, but it's not like he's gone for like weeks and weeks. It's kind of nice having your own space and no one needing anything from you. And, you're just doing girly things. And, I go to movies all the time when he's not here. I love going to the movies. Are you guys movie theater people? I go to the movies so often that sometimes when I, say, I think I want to go to a movie tonight, I'll go in there and I'll look. And it's not that I've seen all of them, but I will have seen all the ones that I'm interested in. That's a lot of movie watching. But I am a member of, like, here in Pittsburgh at my local theater. I think it's Cinemark. There's like a movie club you can be in, and then it's only like $10 a month you pay, and you get like a free ticket, and you get like discounts on your popcorn and stuff. I take advantage of that, like, and you don't get charged the fees when you buy them, that sort of thing. So anyways, welcome in, Kanya, Trinity, how are you? Coming over from YouTube. For those of you that are new here, a lot of you I recognize, but anyone who's new, my name is Curry. Sorry, my mouth is filled with grape Mike and Ike's. And I'm with Cherish Relics Boutique. That's the name of my business. And I do part-time sales. Here on District, I have very routine shows Monday night. And hi, Felicia. Raid. Everyone's popping in. Hello. Hi. I do my normal shows here in the District community on Monday and Friday evenings at 9 p.m. Eastern time. I'm on the East Coast. I do some periodic shows that if we have a train on a weekend. We used to do more trains. We're not doing as much trains now, but sometimes I'll just pop in on a weekend too, depending on what's going on or if I have time. But mostly, Mondays and Fridays nights. But then I have tons and tons and tons of stuff in my Buy It Now. So a lot of items that have already come to auction several times, you will find for like steal of a deals on my Buy It Now. Most of you also know I do progressive shipping. So the first item, most typically, unless it's heavier than most other jewelry, is $4.50 for the first item and then 50 cents for additional. And then if, whatever you buy, if you end up buying a whole bunch and you end up paying me way more than I need for shipping, I'll refund you if it's over like $1 of my expenses that I have to pay to get it to you. So, yes, as you saw, before Felicia came in, I was telling people how much I love going to your shows because I just love the sound of your voice. And I love hearing the stories that you tell. And I love hearing you laugh. It makes me giggle. And I like, you're one of the shows I definitely go out of my way to make sure I go to, unless I'm like literally like not even available. I'm somewhere else, but I will always try to come in because I love coming to them. So We love Felicia. Big hugs for Felicia. So, like you heard, I am going to be doing all Monet stuff tonight. Many of you. Oh, let me finish what I was saying. I didn't finish. So, those of you that are new, obviously, I sell here on District and in the platform Lilyworks, Jewels, Antiques, and Makers. But I also do part-time sales on eBay as well under the very same name, Cherish Relics Boutique. And you can also find me on YouTube. I have tons and tons, hundreds of videos on YouTube, also called Cherish Relics Boutique, of lots of unboxings and jewelry shares, jewelry jars, some educational sometimes. You can look under the part that just has, just the section that says videos, but then you can click under the section that says lives too, because there's tons of live videos on there that I stream here from District. Welcome in, Yuri. Nice. Thanks for coming in on Friday night. So there's all that business we've got to do. I do have this awesome book that I had bought from Felicia that I keep referencing this book when I'm, especially when I'm covering. Like a few weeks ago, poor Felicia was so disappointed to hear that she missed my Trifari night where I did a whole night of Trifari. I had gone through like every ounce of my jewelry, and I'm talking, I got lots of jewelry, and pulled all kind of some major brands. Like I pulled, and I've only done two. Tonight's my my third one. I did a night where I did all J. Crew, Stella and Dot, and other brands like that are just really well made. I can't remember the other brands I did with it. And then Yuri, is it not? What I'm doing tonight is Monet, all Monet costume jewelry. But then I had a night where I did all Trifari, a lot of it being crown Trifari. And this book was just so fabulous that I had bought from Felicia because it has a huge section here. If you come to the beginning of this book here, it talks about like these designer profiles, and they consider Trifari to be a designer profile. And it literally had like 10 or 11 pages of Trifari. So we had a great time with that. But it does also have a section of Monet, which, as you can see here, it's only going to be about a page, but we can certainly look a little at that tonight. What does that say? I'll pull it out later, but I'm just going to open it to the page. Monet's been in existence for a long time, and it's interesting to see how the Monet, and really we could say this for any of the brands of jewelry, how they have changed. Where is it? 183. Okay. Oh, there it is. Only literally one page, but how their kind of hang tags have changed over time. Look at all that jewelry. It looks very rose goldish. I have never seen any of those pieces. And as Felicia calls it, these are book pieces. So these are like the fancy ones. Not always, though, because here's one that's $15 or $20, but there are definitely some Monets that are worth a lot of money, and you're going to see a few tonight from my little bit of research. So we'll look at that. But then I also, and you're going to find this very funny, and we'll cover up the bad word in here, but I had bought this for my daughter way back in 2022. She's in college now. She's a grown adult, she's actually working on a graduate degree. And literally when she left for college, she never took it, and she had never, ever opened it to, use it as a calendar. And sorry, I'm trying to cover up the fact that that's the title of the calendar. I'm sure you can see that. But these are who am I's, or what am I, or where am I? And so these will be fun little things that maybe we could do for some fun tonight when we're trying to break things up. So if that sounds good to you, I have loaded everything into my store. A lot of the items will be like, buyer's choice. Some of them are individual. There are a few items that are super expensive that, as you know, when I go and try to price things, I literally try to find the absolute cheapest price I can find, and that's how I base my price. And some of these Monet pieces, a couple of them were really quite extraordinary. And maybe obviously more rare because their price was pretty significant. So anyways, I'm just going to get started. Let's just see what's first in my store. And it looks like it's just some earrings. I'm going to do it in the order that it's in my store. But these are, everything's Monet. Every ounce. Let me move that down so you can see well. And I'll show you the marks and things like that. Most things I've already cleaned. And so this is a buyer's choice of $6. But let me show you the earrings. And they're pretty significant. Like, if I sit here, these first earrings are about, they're a little bit over an inch square, you know. So this is just a textured Monet earring. These are all post back, meaning they're pierced. And you can see the little, not all of them have their original backs on them, but this one does, which it's great because it's in excellent condition. And then this actually says Monet on that. And then it'll also say Monet on the little metal part. Okay. Welcome in, loves to shop. And that's the only place it's marked on here. It doesn't actually have it on there, but it is Monet. And so that's one of the choices for $6. They're pretty heavy. They're pretty significant. This is kind of like a bubbled, you know, also about an inch wide. And again, we have those original Monet backs on them. And I can't tell. I'm sure that underneath that it says Monet too. But anyways, the gold tone is excellent. These are heavy. Both of these, I mean, let me just say this. Monet jewelry is so well made. It's like Trifari. It's quality. It wears well. It's timeless. You know, it's like you can't really go wrong with Monet. Now, obviously, there are some things that show more wear than others, and it also depends on the people who had them, how well they take care of them. And we all know some people take better care of their jewelry than others. So usually if things are, you know, not in really good condition, usually I won't really even bring them to auction. Or if I do, I'll put it in like a grouped lot for like an amazingly low price because you know, what I want to bring to is the most highest quality, you know, and in great condition. Here's another pair of beautiful Monet earrings. That is, I believe that's acrylic, but it almost sounds glass, but it's still pretty heavy. All of these earrings I have looked up on, you know, Google Lens, and you know, all of them are for, if I'm bringing them to you for $6, I probably found them listed for probably 15 or sometimes 20 or some of them 10. You know, it's like in that range. I would say more of them like 15 to 20. Here's another pair. It's like a textured roped. The gold tone looks great. Again, there's your Monet mark, and it's also on the backs there. So those are about the size of a nickel, so maybe 3/4 of an inch around, domed. So you definitely have some dimension there, okay? And I can't believe this, actually, another pair of purple earrings. These ones are glass. So you can hear the difference between that, listen, and this. It's more of a low sound. That's acrylic. That's glass Cobichons. Gold tone. Looking beautiful. Now, these are marked there on the back. You know, if they're meant for pierced earrings because, you know, there's your post and this is like holds it on. But they've also made lots of them where you just didn't even have the post and you just use that part as a clip back. So I suppose you can convert them to a clip back. So those are those. So these are 5 sets of beautiful earrings. I'm only asking it looks like a $6 start. So, you know, whoever wins the first bid obviously will get first choice, and then I will keep rerunning it until there's no interest. So we'll see if there's anybody interested in some of these beautiful earrings. I'm starting the auction now. Like I said, these are all pretty significant. Statement. They're all pierced. In excellent condition. And we've got 6 seconds left. Welcome in, Paulette. Thanks for joining us. Okay. And I'm happy to bring him back at a later time. There's lots and lots I'm bringing tonight, obviously. You're going to be Monet'd out by the end of the evening. Okay. Where do I want to put this? Where? Maybe I'll put it here. Will it stay? It might. I'm going to put this here. I'm going to put that there. Okay, that works good. All right, so let me keep going here. Okay, I'm actually going to do this buyer's choice for brooches. Here's a whole set of lots of Monet brooches. So when I had made all of these, I had at the same time pulled jewelry that was Strafari, and then, like I said, the J. Crew and Stella and Dot and all that whole world. And then I pulled Monet, and I pulled Avon, and I pulled Sarah Coventry, and I pulled Austria and West Germany. Trying to think, Coro, kind of the main guys, you know. All right, so these are going to be a $5 start. Obviously, all of them are Monet. So there's your mark right back there. This is just sort of like a ribbon, kind of like, you know, it's got some depth and no texture on it, but you can see how it looks there. Let me actually close it so it lays well. So I have it on the table. Maybe it goes in this way. Oh, maybe you wear it like that. I'm not sure. Okay. All right, so there's that one. I remember bringing these bug Monet butterfly ones to, I think it was one of the first shows I did on District when I did like a bug theme. But yes, this is Monet. It's written underneath the bar there. Gold tone looks great. He made a whole bunch of different bugs that look similar to that. I have another one here that's a dragonfly that has white paint on it that's kind of got the whole look of kind of shabby chic. It's gradually rubbed off over time, but I kind of think that makes it look kind of cool. The paint, that is. Again, your mark. Thank you so much for doing that, Felicia. You're so sweet. Okay, so there's the dragonfly. The mark is also underneath the bar there. Then we have a K monogram letter here, also marked with Monet right there. Okay. And there's your mark for Monet. Gold tone looking fantastic. Not sure which direction it goes. At first, I thought it was initials, but I'm really just not quite sure what the heck is going on that. And here we got another Monet. Kind of swirly, you know, textured. So, yeah. So those are your options, $5 start. And I'm going to start the auction now. Anyone interested in that? Felicia's looking out for some awesome Monet that she can add to her collection. She's a collector of Monet, as I learned tonight. That's quite a list you got going there, Felicia. I personally have kind of resigned to the fact that there's some jewelry I'll probably never see. But you cracked me up in your show today when you were flipping through one of your books, and you're like, where are all these pieces? And I agree with you. Like, even when I look at that book that I bought from you, it's like all the really, really, really fancy, you know, designer, like, we don't see them out at the thrift store. We don't see them. Like I don't see those ever anywhere. And you're right. I bet you people get those and then they keep them, you know? So some real collectors, but yeah, someone is hoarding them somewhere. I would have to agree. Well, which one are you interested in, Miss Felicia? Right. Unless we keep from family. That's funny. Okay. And so you see some of the paints coming off. You're okay with that? To me, it kind of has that shabby chic look. Okay. But the gold tone looks great. And the brooch looks great. It's just the paint. Okay, perfect. All right. So let me get that wrapped up for Felicia. And while I write her name here, I'm going to duplicate this and then I'm going to run it again. So I just started the auction for any other takers. Those are the ones that are left. Yep, spring's just around the corner. We're ready for it here in Pittsburgh, I will tell you. The other Monday and Tuesday of this week, my kids didn't go to school because the temperature was like -11. Oh, you have the butterfly. Okay, perfect. But I think when I did my Monday night show, I had some other people in my show. I think one of the people were from Canada or something. I can't fit that in there. I'm gonna have to get a big bag. And she was saying it was like negative, 34 or something. I was like, whoa. I'm sure that includes the wind as well. You kind of get that the wind can make it feel even colder than the actual temperature. But yeah, I'm pretty much wintered out. I'm ready to move on. Okay, so that's going to Felicia. Very nice. That cute dragonfly is coming your way. All right, so I'll put this away for now. I can bring it back at a later time for any takers. And real quick, before I move on to another thing, I'm just going to pull this book out and I'm going to read the quick thing about Monet. Let me see if right now you can I want you guys to give me any facts about Monet that you already know. And when we read this one paragraph, we'll see how many of they come. Is just say like facts that you know about Monet as a company in jewelry. Just throw them in the chat. And then when I read this, we'll see how much of it is talked about. Or maybe you guys may not know specific facts, but I certainly don't. I'm going to learn right along with you. Okay, so I'm bringing you down here on a field trip. Okay, so here's the page on Monet, and it says, founded by J. and Michael Chernow in 1929. I know nada, but I collect it. Right, I hear you. And known as Monocraft until 1937. I did not know that. Monet became one of the leading costume jewelers during the 1940s. Its simple, classic designs in silver and gold tones, sometimes accented with Austrian crystal highlighters, appealed to the working women of the post-war era. It also pioneered comfortable clip-on earrings, which became very popular. Monet produced jewelry for Yves Saint Laurent. That's what they meant when they would write YSL. I didn't know what they meant when I'd see that on things sometimes during the 1980s. And by constantly adapting to changing fashion, has remained successful right up until today. Over the years, Monet has continually adapted its jewelry designs to reflect the social scene of the time. So this is called a cross pin here of gold plating, casting set with pear-shaped faux pearls, navet, and baguette and round cut clear rhinestones from the 1980s. That does look very 80s, I'll have to admit it. And here we have a gold plated necklace, textured. One thing I do like about Monet and Trifari is really good about it too. I love how they incorporate so much texture into their designs. Like even this is like hammered. Pretty flower there. I have to admit, I've never seen this snail with all those little cabochons on it. Snail pin. Snail pin of gilt metal with clear rhinestone eyes and a shell set with ruby and emerald glass cabochons, 1980. Very cool. Got my first piece in 1980, right when it was high fashion. Thanks to the grade school boyfriend. That's right. Okay. In 1980, I was 10. So you're probably about the same age as me, Dawn, or close to it. I'm 54. So you're probably pretty close. BOLO. What does that stand for? BOLO. You see, that's like lingo. I have no idea what it means. Bolo. Oh, be on the lookout for it. Duh. Rachel says that all the time, but I guess she'll say it and I didn't connect the thing. You're right. Be on the lookout for it. There you go. All right. Well, let's keep going, people. All right. I'm actually going to bring this little necklace buyer's choice set. So of the things I'm going to bring tonight, some is some older, some is newer. And so you'll notice a lot of the hang tags will change based on the necklaces that we're looking at. But all the necklaces in this set, where you pick in one, they all have somewhere on my phone. Let me see if I can find it. I think I had done like to show. I'm going to type this in my phone. Hold on. Monet Maker's Mark through the years. Okay, well, there you can see some, and you're going to see some of those tonight. Oh, that's interesting. I've never seen that Maker's Mark. And there it is, monocraft. That's what we read in the book. Very interesting. So if you see monocraft, now you know it's Monet. We learned something, everyone. Woohoo! But one of the ones that I don't see in here yet is I'm looking for it. It's where it has the M. It was like a more modern. Let me change this to photos. Hold on. I don't know why I don't see it yet, but it's a more modern where it just has an M. I don't know why it's not showing it, but I'm about to show you a whole bunch of them. I know they're Monet. All of you know it's Monet too, but it's just not showing it. But anyways, this is what they look like. Oh no, I'm sorry. These necklaces that I'm showing you here are not, it doesn't have the hang tag I was talking about. I'll bring those up in a second. These are different hang tags. Anyways, okay, so I think either this is meant to kind of be silver and gold tone, where this is gold tone. Sorry. It's kind of got a, like a brushed bronze there. But this looks more silver tone to me. Now, this is a really thick, like snake chain with, I guess, a slight bit of wear on it, but it's in great condition, like in terms of like it's not falling apart. But yeah, and so it's got a very teeny little Monet hang tag right there. So on a long dangle with that. So that's one of the choices. This is just a simple Monet chain. I actually like it a lot. You can see we've got the hang tag right here. But look at this fun. Sorry, I'm trying to move my phone. Look at the fun texture for that link. Isn't that fun? And so it's, let's see how long it is. You could put things on this chain, obviously. It looks to be about maybe 27 inches, okay? But again, I want you to notice the link in the chain. I mean, the chain's just got an interesting link to it, okay? God, I think it's just pretty much died. I guess I just need to get new batteries. That's going to annoy me. And of course, the batteries are behind this thing. I got to get new batteries. It's going to bug me. You got to hold on. I'm just moving this back out of the way for a second so I can get in my battery drawer. I always film here on a secretary, like an antique secretary desk that's here. Okay, that is not the batteries I wanted. How annoying. I don't think they're in here. They might be in here. These are the wrong batteries. Ugh. All right, well, I guess I just can't use that with light on it tonight because I'm not going downstairs to hunt for batteries. And they're like the AAA ones. And apparently I don't have them here. So that's unfortunate. Okay, you're done with your field trip. I hope you had a great time. Anyways, yeah, so that's like 28 inches. So there's a choice. And then this is just a much shorter. Just, I guess you would consider this to be like a herringbone, maybe. I'm not sure. Silver tone. There's your mark for Monet. It's in, it's in great condition. It's just a simple necklace, which I don't know if you would put something on it or wear it like that. But this is looking right at about 16 inches for that. Okay, so those are the three choices. I had a $5 start, and I'm starting the auction now for anyone interested in any of those Monet chains. Oh, I'm so annoyed by the battery. Darn it. 5 seconds left. It's just, I'm sure. Yeah, it's just not going to work for me. Okay, cool. Thank you for looking. Mono. What did it say? Monocraft? Is that what it said? I'm trying to remember what it said. That's interesting. Okay, let's move on. All right. Okay, here's some much larger, significant, and bigger in size. I think I'm going to actually lower this to 8. I actually have one brooch that I have 2 of, identical. So if you want to be twins with somebody and buy 2 of them and give you and your best friend matching brooches. I mean, these are not scatter pins. They're actual brooches. These are like 2 inches wide, And so, yeah, kind of that sort of starburst. And then you can see the Monet mark right there. Okay. Excellent gold tone on both of those. And again, when I go and Google Lens, these are coming up and, you'll find a range. You'll find lots of different ones. But, the cheapest ones I was finding were definitely above $20, $25. And this, I think I found one for I found one for $48. I'll just have to show it on my phone because I actually took a picture of it. So I'll tell you what it. Okay. Did I take a picture of? Apparently I didn't. I thought I did. It's this one specifically that I wanted to. So there you go. Monet Cordelia brooch vintage. But you see, I knew I saw one at the low end there. I don't know if it's indecent, but so bringing it at a price point of $8 is like a steal. So I just want you to see what those are like. And I think these were looking more like 30. Okay. So anyways, I'm starting the auction now for any takers on any of those brooches. And then this is the other one, textured, like little balls on the outside there, also with Monet on the back. All right. So thanks for looking at that. My little team of matching ones, 2 of the exact same ones. I thought that was funny. I thought I had recently bought this from someone in Lilyworks because I thought that I had matching earrings, and I did have matching earrings, but I sold them. And so then I realized after I got it, I don't have the matching earrings anymore. Okay. Here are some earrings. Some Monet earrings. Okay. Monet is just so well made. Okay, so these are all dangle pierced. Okay. So this first pair, really heavy. We're looking at acrylic cabochons there. You can hear that. Kind of an amber colored and then a brown colored with a little bit of swirl in it. Kind of looks like tiger's eye, but it's not. And you can see it's kind of reticulating. It moves there. And then here's the back. And it says Monet around the bar. It's probably very difficult for you to see it, but it does. So that's the first choice. I like those earrings. The gold tone looks great. It's hard to get pierced ones to sit up nicely. I actually tonight saw a necklace pendant that goes with these earrings. It literally was just a bigger one of these. Now this is graduating, so those double links are getting bigger as you go down. So obviously these are silver tone double link dangle earrings. And there's your mark right there. Okay, they look brand new. They look in excellent condition. Sorry, so there's that. Trying to get them to lay straight for you. And then these are lovely, beautiful filigree dangle earrings. They're, post back kind of a stud, but a stud dangle with beautiful filigree beads. So we've got those also. And again, if you go on Google Lens, you're going to see listings way higher than what you're seeing here. I don't want to bore you with all the details, but I'm starting auction. It's a $6 start for any takers on those beautiful pierced Monet earrings. All very quality, in excellent condition. All the things. I think I like this filigree ones the best. My style. Okay, thank you much. Hey, so Rachel, if you're still there, I'm just curious if, since we chatted the other day, were you able to get everything up and running on eBay again? Are you back to full listings? How many listings I know you have, which is in the thousands? That must have just, what a frustrating thing. It must have taken you so long. For those of you that don't know, she had mentioned on her kind of chat the other day about how her eBay, I don't know if they shut it or if they just closed it. And I really don't even know why they did that. That's annoying. But then she had to go and re-enter them all. Not from scratch, because I think she was able to pull them over from some different, platforms. Okay, here's some more Monet brooches. These are a little bit more pricey than the first ones I brought. Let's see, where are they? Here they are. Oh, I don't know. Maybe Rachel's not there anymore. Okie dokie. So these are all in excellent condition. So here's an enameled brooch with faux pearls, as you see. It's in great condition. It's, just floral. I love the teal color of those leaves. And then you can see the mark back there for Monet. Okay, so you got that. We've got this super cute cat. This is not a style of Monet that I'm used to seeing, but this is a cute kitty cat. Rhinestone. Monet's written right under the bar, right there. Okay. And that cat is about 2 inches long, just a little bit short of it with his little green eyes. Isn't he cute? Okay, we've got this kind of more geometric, modern, brooch here. Sorry, Monet's written down here. It's in great condition, not scratched up or anything like that. This is like a bow, like textured. I love the kind of, finish on that where it's kind of like, what's it called when it's brushed, like brushed metal. Again, you can see the Monet Maker's Mark right there. At first I thought, oh, that's a butterfly, but no, I think it's meant to be a bow. So you got that one. And then we've got this bar Monet brooch. Again, looking in excellent, like the silver tone looks great. And the Monet's written right underneath that bar. Okay. So those are the choices for the buyer's choice. And I'm actually going to lower this to 6. And I'm starting the auction now for any takers on that. I've never seen a Monet brooch. This is not typically, I'm not used to seeing animals. I think that's unique. I'm still working on my dinner here. I'm eating popcorn. I agree. I love the texture in some of them. Okay. Thanks for looking. Okay. Okay, so here's some bracelets. It's another buyer's choice. And one of the choices is actually 3 bracelets. So let me show you what's happening here. Okay, so one of the choices is these 3 bracelets together. They are all marked with Monet. This one is just a white enameled one. Let me scroll around till I get to it. Yeah, so it's marked Monet right there. Okay, so white enamel. And then this is regular gold tone, marked Monet right there. Okay. And this one looks like it's exactly the same as this one. Look at how much they look identical. Same size and everything. But it's just one is rounded on the inside and one is squared off. Oops. So although the inside looks slightly different, you don't even notice it. So that's why I'm putting them together. So all 3 of those Monet bracelets, so you can wear them together like that, are going to be one choice. And they are the same or similar size, looking at about 7 1/4. The white one might be closer to 7 1/2, but they're very close. Okay, so there's one. Yeah, you're good at doing that. You're always putting on interesting pieces. Okay, so here's a 2-strand matte Monet bracelet here with a fold-over clasp. And on the back of the fold-over clasp, of course, we have Monet written right there. So I believe it's 7 inches, but on the wrist, it's looking like that. The gold tone looks great. Again, we have matte here, and then kind of like very thick snake chain. And that, yes, is looking 7 1/2 maybe. Okay, so there's that one. That's a choice. Or we've got this really lovely textured, again, it says Monet right in here, but it's just a clamper that obviously has, comes back, like it's got like springs in there or whatever, with a really lovely texture on there. You can see it. The gold tone looks fantastic. Okay, so those are your 3 choices. A $7 start for the bracelet, and I'm starting the auction now for any takers on the Monet bracelet option. Okay. I'm going to start with my smart AS things that we're going to solve. And the first one is, where am I? Okay. All right, thanks for looking at that. All right. Okay, so I'm going to read you. There's 8 clues. And I'll just keep reading them. And at some point, if someone says it in the chat, I'll stop. I'm a European country. I border France and the Czech Republic. So as soon as you feel like you know it, just say it. My people drink 35 gallons of beer per person each year. Whoa, they say it like they're proud of it. Beck's is one of my beers. Weimar Republic was my opponent after World War I. I have my own Alps. My dog is known as the police dog. Oh, my dog is known as the police dog. I know what they're saying. Germany is it. Don's got it. Where am I? With the initial G. And there's your answer. Good job. Okay. All of you smart people. All right. Here's some more earrings. Another buyer's choice. This is a $4 start. These are a little bit smaller than those other statement earrings that I brought earlier. Hold on, I gotta find them. What are they looking like? Hold on. Oh, it's this one. Okay. All right. $4 start, and this is what these are looking like. Okay, so we have these these are all clip back. There's your Monet. So they're going to go in the ear like that. They're in great condition, you see. All right, so hold on. I got to get it turned right. There you go. So that's how it's going in the ear. So you got that pair of clip backs. Okay, they're about, if you're going from this end to this end, it's about 1.5 inches, maybe a little longer. Okay, so there's one option. We've got these smaller rope kind of domed circle kind of button earrings. Clip back again. There's your mark. Gold tones looking fantastic. In both of them, they're clean and all the things. So yeah, little button Monet earrings are probably about the size of a dime. Great condition. All right, we've got what I don't know, these kind of look like dogwoods to me. The color of gold in this is more of a matted gold. This is more bright gold, like more richer. This is a little bit more matted, but it's not because it's lost gold tone. It just is that way. Okay, so there's the back of the earring. Again, going in the ears like that. They're probably about the size between 1 nickel and 1/4. So there are those little flower earrings. And then these are kind of some reticulated dangle earrings. Very geometric, obviously. Also clip back. Okay, so they do go in the ear like that. I see you have that beautiful ruby ring on. I know. I feel so spoiled, and I feel bad for keeping it. Well, I shouldn't feel bad. I bought it, but I know how special it is and what I found. So it's pretty extraordinary. Thanks for noticing. I'm loving it. Definitely. You know how you just get something and it's just, you put it on, it just makes your heart happy. So thanks, guys. I know you heard the whole story on it. Hey there, Amelia. How are you? Okay, so these are a $4 start for these beautiful gold tone Monet earrings that you see here. And I'm going to start the auction now on those. And Felicia's in for $4. You gotta eat some popcorn. We've got 10 seconds left. Two and one. Ta-da! All right. Should I guess what I think you're going to pick? Can I guess before you pick it? I don't really think of you as like a geometric, like this doesn't seem very you. So that's my guess. Now watch, I'm going to be totally wrong, and those are the ones you want. And for that matter, I'm going to take those out too. I'm going to say you like these. I don't know if I'm right, but you also like very artsy things. So maybe you would find these to be neat because of kind of the way the swirl goes. I do, but want the buttons. All right. Well, there are your little buttons, your beautiful little, rope buttons. Again, they have like domed. They're all the things. So very nice. Okay, let me get those in a bag for you. I already have a bag here that I couldn't use earlier because it was too small. So look how fast I am. Woohoo. Okay, I'm gonna duplicate that and I'm gonna run it again. So anyone else? Those are the 3 left. $4 start for those Monet signed earrings. They're all in excellent condition. We've got 11 seconds left and Val is in for $4. Maybe I should try to pick for Val. She gets a lot of jewelry from me. I kind of know her style. I think of Val as more of a simple, not major statement earring person. But none of these are huge. Okay, is it these? And then you're going to say no also, and I'm going to be like, oh, how funny, flowers. Okay, I was right. There you go. Cute. And they're like a textured flower, too. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but they are. Cute, cute. All right, let me get a baggie. Thanks so much, Val. Okay. Well, I write this. I'm going to duplicate it, and I'm going to lower the price. Actually, before I duplicate, well, I'm going to duplicate it. There you go. And then I'm going to lower the price to $350. Ooh. And then I'm starting that auction now for $350 start for any takers. And this is going to Val. Got 10 seconds left. Okay. Do you are you a collector of Monet also, Val? Or did you just like them? Some people I would definitely say they're collectors of a certain, you know how Rachel's always saying, oh, how much she loves made in Austria and all. Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay, thanks for looking, everyone. We're going to move that on, and I'm going to read another one of the puzzle questions. Here we go. Oh, I put her earrings in the wrong thing. Where did I put them? Right here. Okay. All right, here we go. Not a collector. Okay. This one is, what am I? I was a sports event in 1973. An estimated 90 million people watched me on TV. The winner would take home $100,000. I'm the most watched tennis match of all time. I represented a feminist win over chauvinism. I have no idea what that means. I can let you actually see this. You can look at it while I read it. Emma Stone and Steve Carell portrayed me in a 2017 film. Not Wimbledon. Billie Jean King beat Bobby Riggs in 3 straight sets. What am I? With the initials BOTS. And I have to admit, what in the heck is that? Battle of the Sexes? What does that mean, Marissa? I didn't know of any. There it is. You were right. Battle of the Sexes. Is there actually a tennis match called Battle of the Sexes? I've never heard of that. Oh, you watched it? But is there a tennis match called that? Is it where the women play against the men? Because that doesn't seem like a very fair thing to go up against each other. Interesting. Okay. These are much more significant earrings, and I'm going to actually pull them up on my Google Lens and show you. Super heavy, still clip back. This first pair is they're door knockers. They look in like brand new condition. And I don't know if I can bring you close enough for you to appreciate this, but it almost looks like it has like little flowers on it. Little teeny flowers is part of what makes up that texture. Okay. This is reticulating. They're like a door knocker. Okay. Moving like that. And so there's the back of the earring with your Monet. And so it obviously goes in. It doesn't go this way. I'm sorry. It goes this way. Okay. So there's the first pair. And I want to show you real quick. I was only able to find one of these. And let's see if I took a screenshot of them. Well, it doesn't look I did. I think only one pair comes up, and they're like super expensive because there's just one pair that came up. But it's hard to. Okay, hold on. And so there they are, Chic Monet, $49, but I didn't find them anywhere else. These are all different other things. Okay. Now that's pretty pricey. So that's all I found on that. And then these beautiful earrings, these are actually faceted glass. And you can hear that there. Kind of halo set rhinestones there. Gold tone. And it's, oh gosh, sorry, open in the back. Okay. Now, one thing to note, and you can't see it, and because I mean, look how faceted it is. It's beautiful, but it has one teeny little nick in the glass that it was there when I got it. And like I said, you know, you'd have to be walking up to someone with under a microscope in order to notice it, you know. I love how it's open back though, so you can see even the facets in the back of them. Okay. Those earrings, these are the ones I found, 30, 45, 32. Okay. So that I just want you to be aware of what those are. So it's those two pair, buyer's choice, and it's a $9 start, and I'm starting the auction now. They're, you know, like I said, a teeny little nick in that, but you honestly can't really see it. And the door knockers as well. Can't believe it's already 10 o'clock. Oh, there was a movie. I'm going to have to check out the movie then. Okay. Was it really men against women though? And they don't still do it, right? Because I've never heard of this. It's not like Wimbledon, where definitely I've heard of Wimbledon, you know. Oh gosh, thanks for looking at that. Wow. She won those two. What does that mean? Who won those? Oh, yeah. I hear you. Wow. So, such strong athletes, you know? Okay, I'm reading another clue here before I bring one up. Here we go. I am an actor Both my parents have worked in Hollywood. In 7, my neck was on the line. I kept Ethan Hawke at bay in Great Expectations. My apple is not for eating. My pink dress in the 1999 Oscars was adorable. Oh, yeah. Some young women identified with my playful Emma. Gwyneth Paltrow. Okay. Who am I with initials GP? There you go. Good job. Awesome. You guys are good at that. Okay. Yeah. You always wonder like how to spell. That's definitely, I've never seen another Gwyneth. So you're not crazy for not being sure how to spell it. Okay. These are super cute. Some more statement earrings. These are they pierced or clip back? Hold on. Let me find them. Okay, they are clip back. They're large, very large. Okay. I will have to tell you that I recall specifically with these earrings that I think when I got these, it had an acrylic cabochon in the center. That was like lighter tan than this. And then the other one was gone. So I just went into all my Swarovski crystals and we upgraded it. So these do in fact have Swarovski crystals or flat back crystals that I glued in there. So if you were to Google lens these, you wouldn't find it exactly like this because I made them fancier by putting crystals in them. But they are in fact Monet, obviously marked right there. Gold tone looks great. The earrings are awesome. Pretty big, like going across it's about 1.25 inches. Okay. So that's what those are looking like. And these are similar to the smaller button ones that Felicia got, except these are huge, very much bigger. This is about 1 inch wide. You can see the dimension there, domed, all the things. Okay. And so there you go. I honestly don't know why I have it at $5. I feel like that should be higher than that, but there must have been a reason. I probably went and looked at, comps or whatever. So it's running. There's 10 seconds left on Buyer's Choice for some earrings. It looks like my sign's falling. Not that anyone needs that right now. 2 and 1. All right. Thanks for looking. Okay. Yep, I agree. D Ford. D Ford, what's your first name? So I can add you to my list and call you by a name instead of D Ford. If you want to tell me, you don't have to. But I like have a running list so I can remember people's name. Dayla. Okay, that's pretty. I have a different name too. My name's Curry. All right, you are now officially on my list. You're welcome. See, now I can call you by your name. Awesome. Okay, so let's see what I have next. More earrings. These are a $4 start. These are all clip back. And it looks like they're all gold tone too. I think it's this. And these are heavy, spicy curry. That'd be me, spicy curry. These are really heavy earrings. Loves to shop. Welcome back in. All right. So we've got a lovely, look at enameled. Look at what great condition. Look at how shiny they are. They're in fantastic condition. But they are a clip back hoop, as you see there. Trying to see. Oh, and Monet's written on the inside right there. Okay. So there's that choice. It's a nice pair of hoops there. We've got another enameled earring, kind of like a champagne light tan color. Again, with your maker's mark there. They're in great condition. They look great. It's choice 2. Okay, here enameled again. It's like a dark blue. It looks like really dark navy to me, okay, with kind of rope texture there. There's your maker's mark back there. And then they're all heavy. This is gold tone as well, kind of a basket weave on the inside. These are kind of like a partial hoop. If anything, these maybe have lost a little bit of gold tone, but not much. They look pretty darn great. And the mark from Monet, that's an unusual place to put it, but it's right. It's hard for you to see it because it's blurry, but it's right there. Monet. Okay. All right. Those are the choices. And $4 start. And I'm starting the auction now. Anyone interested? Sorry if you can hear that. I sit under these lights and I get so hot, like literally, light there. I have a light there. I have a light there. I have the light above in the room, like, whoo, makes me hot. All right. Thanks for looking at all of those. All right. Let's keep going here. All right. Here are some bracelets. One of the bracelets, I'm going to put another bangle with it that's also Monet because it's the only one. These all have safety chains that are supposed to be on them. Obviously, this one has the safety chain and this one has a safety chain. This one is supposed to have a safety chain and has the space for the safety chain. It's not broken. The bar, the little circle thing is there. It just doesn't have the safety chain out. But that doesn't mean you still can't wear it like it is. You could take those off, or you could go try to put a safety chain on it. But because this one didn't have the safety chain, this other Monet bracelet with that really pretty texture, it's marked right there. You see it? Comes with this one if you choose that one. Okay. So this is, just a kind of link, kind of textured, but like lumpy kind of texture, gold tone. Most of these are all about the same length, about 7 inches. Okay. So that one comes with that. Okay. This is, I guess, I would say it's silver tone. It just has a touch of gold to it. And it's not because it's rubbed off. It's in immaculate condition. The color of it is just a unique color. I guess we would say it's silver tone. There's your mark on there, but it's also on the safety chain thing there. So obviously when you put it on, you do your fold over clasp, but then you have your safety chain on there, which also unhooks if you want to. Again, about the same length, 7 inches. I'm not going to try to put it together a second. And then this is like white enameled, very vintage, super vintage. Again, with its original safety chain. And we got the Monet hang tag there. And it's also on the back of the spring ring clasp. And that's what it looks like on the back. Okay, I didn't show you the back of this one. This is what the back of this one looks like. Okay. And then this is what the back of this one looks like. Okay, Monet safety chain world. All right, I'm starting the auction now. For anyone interested in bracelets from Spicy Curry, that's right. We got 10 seconds left. Three, 2, and 1. All right. Thanks for looking. All right. I'm going to read you another one of these things. Okay. This is Where Am I? Let's see what you guys got. I'm located in the U.S. I am a state. My capital is Salem. The Simpson town. Hey there, how are you, Chrissy? The Simpson town was named after my Springfield. Oh, well, I'll stop reading. Let's see if she's right. There it is, Oregon. Good job. You go through me to get to Washington. Cultists invaded my town of Antelope in 1981. My wild, wild country made it on Netflix. And where am I? Starts with O. You got it. All right. Ooh, missed it. Yeah. Good job, Val. I'm terrible. I mean, that isn't really a geography question per se, but you know. All right. Let me do another bout of some necklaces. So earlier today, I was talking about how some of the necklaces from Monet have there's a more modern hang tag on some of them. Where is this one? Oh, here it is. Okay, so this is a buyer's choice. So this is the more modern hang tag that I know many of you will recognize. This is actually a really lovely, like in perfect condition. It's like pave ball there that's on this. And Sherwine, I'm probably butchering the name, but welcome in. There's your Monet hang tag. This is a more modern, but it is Monet. Every single one of the ones in this group all have the same hang tag. So I know we could probably time it based on that hang tag. But this 16 inches before the extender, that's beautiful. It's in great condition. So that's choice one. Okay, so this is a gold tone. This is what its dangle is. Kind of with like, I don't know, glittery stuff on there or whatever. And down here on the end, the gold tone looks fabulous. And we've got our hang tag right there. Okay, so this is probably 18 inches before the extender. Yes, 18 inches. Okay, so there's that one. Okay, so this one is silver tone. This is glass. So it's faceted glass with kind of, kind of halo rhinestones around it. Let me see if I don't think that they're prong set. Let's see. No, but they're just very well made. I mean, it's just very well made. So it's looking like that. Glass, like I said. And then this is what the chain looks like. It hasn't lost any of its tone. And then again, that same Monet tag. And so the shortest would be probably 18 inches. And it's got about a 2-inch extension. Yeah, 18 inches. Okay. So that's choice 3. And then the last choice. Okay, this has got sort of a big kind of oval shaped, domed, kind of puffy looking on the front pendant on a gold tone kind of Rolo link chain, thicker, coming up to, again, that same hang tag for Monet. Definitely a more modern hang tag for Monet. The gold tone looks great. And so those were the 4 choices. $5 start. And I'm starting the auction now. For anyone interested in any of those. Chrissy picked one. I bet you I can guess which one I think she'll pick. I have a guess. We'll see if I'm right. Woohoo! Chrissy wins the bid. Woohoo! I'm guessing, Chrissy, just because I know you and I know you wear, I think you're going to pick this one. Because I know the ball. You see, I knew it. It is in perfect condition. This is a Monet. It's beautiful. And I know how you really like a shorter chain. So this is a 16-inch before you have the extender. And if you don't like the heavy extender, on here, that's always sometimes the heaviness of that will make it go around your neck. Yay, stimp, says Carrie. You could always take the extender off. And, it's that same short 16-inch that you have on your chain now. It's actually a little bit, yeah, it's right at 16-inch. So that's a cute one. Yay. All right, let me get a little baggie for her. Okay. And I am going to, duplicate that. And I'm going to start the auction again for any takers on the other 3 necklaces. Again, they all have that more modern, and they're in great condition. Hang tag. So that's for Chrissy. Thank you. Thank you. All right. 2 and 1. All right. Great. Thanks everyone for taking a look at those. And, it was just like when we read it in the book earlier tonight, Monet is this company that was developed in, the early, I think, what did it say, like 1920s or something? I have to open the book again, but it is a current, along with Trafari, a company that is still in business and continues to change with the times. So, yeah. All right. Thank you for looking at those, everyone. And let's do another riddle. All right. This is a what am I? Okay, here we go. What am I? I'm something you might wear. I originally contained lead. Opinions vary as to whether I belong on the bottom. Different hues create a variety of effects. I can be used for enhancement or drama. I could be pencil. What's that say? Pencil, liquid, powder, even permanent. Cleopatra made me famous. What am I? With the initials EL. There you go. Eyeliner. Felicia got it. Woohoo. Good job. Yeah, I was not thinking eyeliner, believe me. I was clueless on where that was going. Yeah, it is a fun book. As I'm sitting here covering up we all know what it's supposed to say, but I just don't want it to be inappropriate if any kids are watching. But yeah. Yeah. And I bought it for Christmas, 3 years ago? And she just never even, literally didn't even open it. Great. All right. Let's see what else I got. Smart donkey. There you go. Smart donkey. We can just say that. Okay. Smart donkey. There we go. Okay, so these are a $3 start. These are much more dainty, small earrings. All Monet, all post back. Let me get the thing right here. Yeah, and in great condition. So we've got these very simple, just silver tone hoops. There you go. And it says Monet. Let's see where I can figure out where it says Monet. Hold on. Oh, it says Monet on the inside. It's hard for you to see it, but it's written right there. But the gold tone on those look great. And they're pretty small. I guess, across that whole thing is just a little bit over a half an inch. Okay. So those are cute. Then these are also, I guess you could also consider those a hoop, but just a little kind of more like a J-shaped hoop, gold tone. Oh, and they're like arrows. I never noticed that. Okay, so it's like an arrow facing up. It comes in your ear. Okay, that's interesting. Then we have these enameled hoops with, I guess, let me look if I think that's gray or black. I'm looking at it under the loop around my neck, which is all tangled up now. How annoying. It's not what I wanted. What is going on here? I don't even know. Okay. Yeah, I would say these are black. They're dusty. So they just need to get a little bit of a cleanup. But so that's kind of black enameled hoops. And then we've got these teeny little studs. They're just little gold tone kind of ribbed shells. Okay. So there you go. All right. Monet, $3 start. Starting the auction now. Anybody interested in those teeny little earrings? Three, two, and one. Okay. Thanks for taking a look. This is the little itty bitties. And if any of you came in late and there's something in the store that you want me to rerun, just holler at me. All right, here we go. Oh my God, I can't believe how many earrings I have. They're just going to all get done, I guess, at first. Okay. And so these are a $5 start. These are a little bit bigger. And based on comps, the price that I found, like these, I definitely found when I looked them up. So those are pretty cool textured post back. Okay. And then we've got these kind of lever. You see, it says Monet right there. And it's got like textured kind of swirlies with little knobs on it or whatever. And then I don't know if you'd consider this a hoop or a quarter or an eighth of a circle. I don't know. But it's just, like textured rope, kind of a rectangle. And your mark is right there. Excellent condition. Okay. So these are a $5 start, starting the auction now. These are a little bit bigger than the last group I showed you, but not as big as obviously some of the ones from earlier. C. Wilson, welcome in. We're just working on showing some Monet jewelry. Everything tonight's Monet. All right, 3 seconds left. Perfect. Thank you for taking a look at those. And obviously, there's lots of stuff that I've already run that's in the store. You can check that out and let me know if there's anything you want me to rerun. Okay, I think this has got to be one of my last sets of earrings, unless it's with a group. Oh, there's a couple individual earrings coming, but not many. But this is a $250 start for these Monet earrings. I had it at $250 because like the metal was just not as heavy. They're not in bad condition. They're just not as heavy or significant of an earring in terms of weight, if you know what I mean. But let me show you these. So these are bigger. You can't actually see Monet written on here, but when you do a screenshot of them, oh, it is written. It's written by the bar way in there, okay? These have a little bit of wear on them, but they're just like about the size of between $1.25 and $1.50. Kind of swirly open work there. These are post back, black enameled with like a puffy top, and then the back looks like that. The length of that one is about 1.5 inches. Okay. So you got that. And then we've got these kind of wavy ribbon-like earrings. They go in the ear like that. Okay. Gold tone. Hey there, Tiffany. And of course, your Monet mark is there. And these are just literally a $250 start on any of those Monet earrings. So I'm starting the auction now for those. We've got 15 seconds left. Okay. Thanks for looking. All right. Let me read another one of these. This one is Who Am I? Are we ready? Here we go. I'm a mathematician and scientist. I created the first successful automatic calculator. I studied at Cambridge and later taught there. My principal uses labor division for maximum output. I died bitter that my country didn't support my work. In 1991, the UK honored me with a stamp. People often call me the father of the computer. Who am I? With the initial CM. I have no clue. Oh, I would never guess this. But he does have a first name that's the same as my uncle. Not that that helps you, but I've never heard of him. It's Charles Babbage. That's a new one. Let's do another one since we didn't know it. Where am I? I'm an Eastern European city. I'm located in what is now the Ukraine. I used to power Soviet cities. My surrounding population is 0. There is an HBO limited series about me. I am the site, Chernobyl, there you go. I'm in the site of a nuclear disaster. Very nice job. Of course, Tiffany's going to know that. She's a social studies teacher. Fukushima and I have something in common. Where am I? With the initial C? Chernobyl. Very good. Awesome, awesome. Okay, here is another buy it now. And all 3 of these necklaces have those same, more modern Monet hang tags on them. Okay. So I'm going to put these up on the neck here just for showing these because these are a little bit more like statement-ish necklaces. So let me just show them each here. Okay. I think that that's acrylic, but it kind of looks like glass. You know how kind of like J. Crew will do that. But yeah, kind of amber in color. It's gold tone. It does have that same more modern. And this is at its shortest setting, probably 18. Oh, I'm sorry. The shortest, it's 16 inches. And then you can make it longer from there. So that's what that first one's looking like. Okay, the second option is also a gold tone, but it's very matted. Kind of like almost silver tone, but it still is gold tone. It's textured. These are all glass. You can hear it. Faceted glass. Okay. Coming back up. It's got a very, to me, cool chain. Looks a little different than most chains, more significant. And before the extender, we are looking at 16 inches before the extender. So it's looking like that. It's nice. This is heavy. It's glass. It's heavy. Okay. So that's the second one. And then this last choice. These are acrylic cabochons, square and oval ones. It's got some bezel set rhinestones in there. It kind of looks like a paperclip chain, a little bit thicker. We've got that same hang tag. And before the extender, this one is about 15 inches. So it's looking like that, in great condition. All right, so there's that. All right, so 3 choices. The 2 down there or that one there, $6 start. $6 start. And Amelia's in for $6. And we've got, the teal colored one, or we've got the amber one down there, or we've got the glass with kind of like, I don't know, it kind of makes me think of smoky quartz, kind of very sparkly, very, very, very sparkly. All right, Miss Amelia, what are you thinking? It's going to be your choice. And she says, those are the 3 choices. The heavier one, number 2. Okay, so beautiful. It's this one. It is definitely heavy. It's lovely. Good choice. Okay. So I'm just going to write Bumble here. Okay. I'm going to run it again, but I'm going to lower it to 550. So let me duplicate this. And I'm starting the auction again for one of those other 2. They all have the same. And Amelia's in for 550. And then Val's in for 650. 3, 2, and 1. Oh, Amelia came in at the last minute. 750. All right, so that's going to Amelia. Thanks for all your bids there, everyone. So these are both acrylic, but they're very different in style. This definitely, you can see that. It really I wasn't sure it wasn't glass, but it's not heavy enough to be glass, but it's very pretty. The teal, okay. This is definitely more heavy. I didn't actually show you the back, but that's the back. This is like brand new. Like it's an immaculate condition. It's great condition. So, okay. And so let me get a bag. I don't know if that will fit in there. I think it will. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, and I'm going to duplicate this and run it one more time. And this is the one that's left, if anyone's interested. Okay, 10 seconds left, and Val is in for 550. And that one's going home to Val. Okay. Congratulations on that. Okay. Let me get a baggie. Okay, and then again, close up, that's what it's looking like. So I did do a little bit of cleaning up of it, on the front of it. I couldn't like go in there to clean the back, but the gold tone looks great. All right, thanks, Val. All right. All right, so that's going in there. Thanks so much. All right, you're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, so I guess it has the old one that I ran. That's why that's still in there. Okay, so we're gonna move this one to stage. But before I run this one, I'm going to read another one of these. This one is, Who Am I? I am a male TV character. I'm way too old to be living with my parents. I learned not to trust my instincts. I've not yet mastered the art of dating. Mr. Heyman thought my last name was Can't Stand Ya. This must be a character in a TV show. I've known Jerry since high school. For I am Costanza, Lord of Idiots. Who am I? I know who this is. And I know what show he's on. Any takers on this mystery here? Really? This is George Costanza. There you go, Chrissy. That's right. From Jerry Seinfeld. George Costanza. Awesome. Okie dokie. Okay, so this next one that I brought is this very long, beautiful condition gold Monet chain, very thick. Oh my gosh, it's perfect condition. A very thick rope chain here. I believe I had done a, let's see if I took a picture of something. I can't remember whether I did or not. It doesn't look like I did. But, I mean, oh God, sorry, people. Didn't mean to drop that. Okay, so this is 28 inches long. As you see really close up there, look at what great condition it is in. You could put things on this chain. You've got your Monet hang tag right there. At first I thought it said Avon, but it actually says Monet. Okay. Excellent, excellent condition. Okay. So I'm starting the auction now on that longer chain, which you could obviously hang things from. I suppose you could double it. That's an option. Still doable like that. We got 3 seconds left. 2 and 1. Okay. Thank you for looking. Alrighty then. What am I? My name sounds like what I am. I'm very colorful. I'm very adorable. I was very fashionable in the 1980s. Many people owned several of me. By the way, I can tell time. I have one of these. I was first introduced in Zurich in 1983. What am I? With the initial S. My husband brought me back one of these. And even I had one when I was younger in the 80s, but then I got one, I don't know, probably the last 5 years when my husband had travel overseas. It is. It's a Swatch watch. You got it. I don't know. Give me a thumbs up if you own a Swatch. That takes us back in time. I mean, I guess they're still in existence as we speak. Swatch. Okay. All right. This is an interesting little thing. I'm actually, I did find a little, I actually did find it when I Google Lensed it, but it's this teeny little like charm holder that you would put like on a necklace, like a pendant. It doesn't have any charms on it right now, but it's in great condition. So you can see there's the bail. And then you just like unhook this side and you unhook it and then you put your charms on there. And then it hangs from a necklace like that. It does have the mark Monet right there, back there in the center. So that's a pretty unique, different piece. It's a $4 start for that little Monet charm pendant. We got 13 seconds left. And Val's in for $4 for the little charm. I hope you have cute little charms you can add there. Very, very different. I've never seen anything like this with Monet. Very cute. Okay, so that's going with Val. Let me get a little teeny baggie for Val. I won't get too teeny. We'll get medium teeny. This size. Thanks so much, Val. Okay, as you guys know, I always mention to you, I won't be shipping anything out until after my Monday show. So anybody who's purchased anything tonight, obviously that will benefit you with purpose of progressive shipping into my next show. So I will just be holding on to all of it, and not that you have to come to my Monday show, but things won't ship out. Usually it doesn't actually get taken to the actual post office until Wednesday morning after I leave Zumba. But I spend all day on Tuesday working on shipping. All day. It takes many hours. It's a long time because a lot of times I have to fix something, or maybe there's a rhinestone missing, or I want to make sure something's cleaned or working. I want to make sure I send it out, and I want to make sure I have backs on earring, all the things. Oh, you do have charms. Perfect. Okay. So a lot of the items that are going to come up here towards the end are going to be a little bit more pricey. They definitely are some items that I was able to do Google searches on. So just know that. So this is a beautiful set. And it's not a set that has to come together, but I put these together because they look like they should go together. Now, if anyone is interested in just buying the necklace, I can, give you a different price without the earrings. But you see, the look of the filigree balls for the earrings looked exactly like the filigree balls on the necklace. So to me, it's a match. But a beautiful hook Monet necklace. It's probably pretty short. We're looking at about 15 inches, 14 to 15 inches. So it's pretty short, but it does have this, 2 inch extender. So beautiful filigree, gorgeous beautifulness. It does have little spacer beads in between all of those, as you see. Okay. And then I have these, I had some silver tone earrings like this earlier today, but it comes with these post back dangle earrings as well. Okay. So when you go look this up for comps of this, most of the necklaces that I came up with for Monet filigree necklaces, let's see. Well, like this was the cheapest one I could find, the cheapest. Most of them were more in the range of $50 to $60. This one was $45. Okay, so just know. It's beautiful, gorgeous, very vintage. Love it. So I'm starting the auction now for the earrings and the necklace. We've got 12 seconds left. Two and one. Okay. Thank you very much for looking. I'm always careful when I put these in baggies because I don't ever want to force it. So I like undo the thing, the clasp, so it can form to the bag better. I try not to double it up. I try to keep it flat. Okay. There we go. All right. So this is a lovely necklace. It does have faux pearls that are glass. It's a pretty heavy necklace. Again, because it's just so well made. And these are glass pearls. Okay. So it does have a toggle clasp there. It's written Monet on the hang tag there, but it also says it right there on that little spot. It's got like a very large Rolo kind of chain. Gold tone looks great, but it's heavy. It's significant. And then I don't know if you would consider that to be like station, but all of those are dangles. Okay, so it's pretty heavy. So it's 30 inches at its longest. But I suppose you could wear it different lengths, or you could have like a shorter and a longer. I don't know. I guess the options are endless. It's an $8 start. There you go. Very well made. Great condition. Lovely. We've got 6 seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Thank you so much for looking. Okay. Where am I? I am a fictional continent. Really? I am in the far west of the known world. Winter is coming. The narrow sea separates me from Essos. My wall keeps out the lands of always winter. I have no idea what this is. There must be some show that people watch. Casterly Rock is the seat of House Lannister. I am from George R.R. Martin's A Song of Ice and Fire. Where am I with the initial W? Really? What is this? Felicia says westerly, and Felicia is close, Westeros, but so close. Game of Thrones. All right. Yep, made sense why I had no clue, because I've never watched, read, done anything with the Game of Thrones. That's funny. Okay. This is a really lovely dangle tassel necklace. It's in perfect condition. Really lovely. Like, the gold tone is fantastic. It is 2-strand. It literally looks brand new. Okay. So the actual dangle is textured, the tassel, and it comes out with, it's the chain tassel. And then as you see, this necklace is double strand. It's got your hang tag right there with the spring ring clasp. And it's like, I guess I didn't measure it. It's long. It's a layering necklace for sure. It does not have an extender. So we're looking at about 27 inches. It's just so well made, and it's such good quality. I loved Game of Thrones up until the 5th season. Okay. There must have been like a character that bummed you out. Now, I suppose you could, if you wanted to, you could probably double that. I'm just doubling it to try to get it on the neck so that you can still see it in the picture. But, it's longer otherwise. But it's a really nice necklace. It's in great condition. So definitely for layering. It's running now. We've got 16 seconds left with an $11 start. Heavy, well made, brand new looking. Now, was Game of Thrones also a book? Okay. Was it like, you know how you have like people that are Harry Potter fans and there's like, 6 or 8 books. Okay, clearly it's the same thing. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Okay. Cool. You never stop learning. All right. So, this necklace, I actually found some really significant comps on it. I couldn't believe it. So it's gold tone, like a link, textured link. It's 17 inches. So it's really meant to be a shorter one. Here it's got a fold over clasp. It's marked with Monet. The back looks like that. Okay. The back pretty much looks like the front. And there's the front. Okay. Yeah, very simple gold tone, great for layering. But look at these comps. Some parts were just rough. I agree. I love the show. So what do you mean by rough? Like you didn't like the fact that it had a lot of violence in it? Is that what you mean? Oh, so graphic. Got it. Okay. And nudity. So this must have been on like HBO or something. It wasn't like it wasn't like a Fox thing. Got it. Okay. So that necklace up there now, look at these comps. Like, I don't know why it's so much. 95.50. I think I had another one, but 50 was the lowest one I saw. It's just a gold chain. I mean, it's cool. It's in great condition. But yeah, I wanted you to understand the price point. And I'm starting the auction now. Great for layering. Classic Monet, I agree. Very timeless. Can go with everything. All right. Thanks so much for looking. Okay. Who am I? I'm a pioneer in business and technology. I was born in South Africa, but now live in Los Angeles. I married and divorced my second wife twice. I left a Stanford PhD program after 2 days. Ooh, you guys got it. Let's see. Well, I don't know that yet. Elon Musk. There you go. Sustainable energy is a driving force in my work. I prefer Tesla to Edison. I am known for electric cars, solar power, and rockets. Who am I? There you go. Smart people. Excellent job. Okay, so this is a little set I put together because it just matched so well. So I just put it together. But if you're in a red mood, especially with Valentine's Day coming up, but you want to have jewelry that isn't so Valentine specific that it's hearts and you feel like you can only wear it one time a year, then this is a great idea. Okay, so these are glass beads. They're hand knotted. You can see them. They're heavier. You can hear them. You know, that ASMR sound. We've got the traditional Monet clasp here. Everyone recognizes that as Monet clasp. Monet's actually written right there on that clasp. Okay, and so this, I guess I didn't write the measurement in there. It looks like it is 24. It's about 28 inches long. Okay, and so now you don't have to double it, but but I'm just doing it so you can see it up closer, but it can be worn lower. I'm putting these two gold tone kind of swirl enameled post back earrings with it. Gold tone, because what's back there is gold tone. Okay. So those come with it. And then I also have this enameled red bracelet. It says Monet right there. Sorry, right there. And so this is a nice little bundle. This is about 7 3/4. So you get the necklace, you get the earrings, gold tone, red, glass, hand knotted, $9 start for anyone interested in that little bundle. Felicia's in for $9. We've got 8 seconds left. And that is going home with Felicia. So really, I didn't know that Monet like hand knotted their stuff, but it's hand knotted. It's nice. If you like your seed beads, you're going to want to do this too, Felicia. I'm just telling you, because that's what I'm doing. All right, that's a great bundle. Woohoo! All right. Thanks, Felicia. All right. And you can use your bracelet for all your layering and stuff. There you go. All right. Here we go. I'm going to read another one. What am I? I'm a 2010 film. I'm a fictional take on real events. Much of my action takes place at Harvard University. Aaron Sorkin wrote me. 9 Inch Nails singer won an Oscar for my score. The person Jesse Eisenberg plays called me hurtful. Army Hammer plays identical twins. What am I? With the initials TSN. So it's a film. Oh, okay. I actually did watch this movie. I could give you a hint. It is connected to Facebook. It was kind of the story of that. Anybody? It's called The Social Network. It was a movie. I did see it. Can't remember yet. Okay. Well, you guys have gotten like every answer, so you've done really well. Okay. So this next one is, wow, I have never seen a beaded, you know how you can have these necklaces that are beaded, but they're on chains. So it's really heavy. I've never seen one this long. Of course, we've got our tag right up there. Very well-known Monet-looking clasp there. But as you look in here, you can see that it's on a chain. Okay. The gold tone looks fantastic. It's, it's not sterling or anything. It does have, it actually doesn't have a lot of magnetism to it, but I'm sure it's not sterling. I didn't test it, but I don't know of any Monet that is. But I do know that it's 38 inches long. It's really long, which is kind of cool. I've never seen one of these beaded necklaces this long because you have lots of options with it. So obviously you could just wear it really long. You could definitely, be able to do 2 layers, and you could have it varied like that. You could make them the same. It's pretty cool. Yeah. So it's an $18 start on that. I've never seen one that long. It's in great condition. Heavy too. And Felicia is in for 18. And I'll have to say it's in good condition. Like the balls aren't like blackening or looking yucky. They all look consistently the same. It's in great condition. Okay. That's a nice necklace. Never seen it that long. It's crazy. Okay. Thanks, Felicia. That's for you. Great deal on that. Again, obviously, I go in and I look at comps for all this. So it's a good deal. Love it. And if you could feel how heavy, I mean, you can't feel it, but when you get it, you'll be like, oh, yeah, that's heavy. Okay, so that's for Felicia. Thank you, thank you. And here I have another rope chain, except this rope chain is much shorter. And I will have to say, this was the rope chain I showed you earlier. This gold tone one. I guess the actual, it's also a rope chain, but it just looks slightly different in the type of link. So this one is 18 inches, very thick, excellent condition. I want to say this might have been my grandmother's. There's only a few things that I have sold of my grandmother's. You've heard me talk about how I've kept my grandmother's Monet pearls, and there's some other jewelry of hers that I kept. But there are some things that, I just know that I wouldn't ever, I just know my style. But it's a nice thick chain that you can add nice thick, big significant necklaces, pendants on it. But yeah, so I think this is probably the only thing of my grandmother that I've ever sold so far, but it is in excellent condition. She took good care of her stuff. Yeah, and that's literally just an 18-inch chain there. So that's a $7 start for that. Oh, it makes me happy. It's going home. Well, we'll see who it ends up with, but it may be going home with Val. Makes me happy. It's going home to somebody. Very nice. We got 5 seconds left. This was my grandmother on my mother's side. So my mother she was in a Catholic family, and she was the oldest of 10. She was the firstborn in a Catholic family. And yeah. And so you guys have seen me sometimes wear an emerald green ring that I talk about that came from my grandmother, that came down from so I've gotten a few things from her. So, oh, perfect. Now it's pretty thick. Like it's a good thick pendant, which is great because you can do but it's in like perfect condition. So I'm really happy about that. Yay. Makes me happy. Happy to know it's in a good place. Isn't that crazy? Like I'm sending it off to you like it's a child. That's funny. All right. You're welcome. You're welcome. You'll love it. And you're right. Like that, some of the longer ones you wouldn't really want to use for pendants, but definitely an 18-inch is perfect for that. Okay. So that's going to Val right there. Thank you so much. Okay. Let me read another one of these. Yeah, I only have about 10 items left. So we're coming down to the end. So if any of you have popped in later and wanted to have a chance, don't be shy about going in and looking at items that have already run in the store. I'm happy to rerun any of them. Just holler at me. Same deal, same spiel, different night. Okay, where am I? I'm in American City. I burned in the Civil War. Most of Tyler Perry's projects are filmed here. Well, I know the answer to this. My Falcons have a lot of fans. Yep, I already know the answer. CNN makes news here. Yep, that would be it. Atlanta is it. And obviously, Felicia and I both, I mean, she knew I lived in the Atlanta area. I went to Georgia for my undergrad. So did Felicia. Well, she was there at portions of time, but we think we might have both been there at the same time. But Atlanta is it. That is where we moved from before we moved here to Pittsburgh. So good job. Okay. Okay, here is another significant home of Coke. You got it. That's right. It used to be the home of the Atlanta Thrashers, their hockey team, but then they ended up getting moved to a different city. But obviously home of the Braves, Atlanta Braves. All right, this is a cool textured and CNN, that's right. If you look really closely, you can see the texture that are in these links, okay? It's so interesting. It must be on purpose, but one of the links, the one right up by the top, it must be like on purpose, is shiny instead of textured. But it's not a mistake. I mean, it looks the same as everything else. There's your Monet mark. That's what the back side looks like. Okay, you got that jingle, jingle, jingle. But definitely a big statement, necklace there, right? It is 18 inches. I did look up a few comps on this and screenshotted. Let's see what I screenshotted. That one is not it. That's a Talbot's one. But look at the other ones I found. 89 and 74. Those are the exact same ones right there. So it's definitely, it's a nice one. So I'm starting the auction now. That's more of definitely of a statement necklace. Textured, as you see. It's got little ridges on it. But obviously lots of movement to it because you know. So there you go. All right. Thank you so much. Okay. All right. This is another thick rope chain, but it's, well, hold on. Now I'm confused. Oh, it's this one. It's not a rope chain. It's another ball bead one, except it's shorter. Oh, you know what I did? Hold on. Everyone back up here. I think I screwed up. I think when I ran this one, it was this one. I think when I ran this one, it's this one. So let me make sure I'm running the right one at the right time. I may rerun both of them. But right now, what I'm trying to talk to you about, and it's not what's up there. So let me remove that from the stage, and I may have to go pull it out because it may show that I already ran it. Yeah, it did. I had mixed it up with another one. So here, I'm going to restart the auction. I didn't realize it did it. Okay. All right. So this one is just like the silver one that I just showed. This one is shorter. This one is 28 inches. Again, it's all these ball beads that are on a chain. And you've got your Monet marks there with a hang tag. And then this is 28 inches. The gold tone looks fantastic. It's heavy. I don't know that you probably couldn't double this one. I mean, maybe you could. It'd just be pretty short, But just for purposes of showing it to you, I'm going to do it like that. And so this is just like the silver one, except it's shorter and it's gold. So I'm going to start the auction now on that one. I accidentally ran it. I just got it mixed up with the other one. So I'll rerun this one. This one's actually going to be cheaper than how much I ran it earlier. But I based these on comps because I looked these up and then, of course, went way under the comp. Okay. And if you're looking at that one, and I'm going to rerun. This was the really long rope chain. And, you know, I think it ran earlier for like 13 or 14. I don't remember what it was. Whatever this one is. Maybe it ran for 12. But it's going to run for 9. Again, this was 28 inches. It is just like the gold one. Like, this wasn't my grandmother's, so this was just but it's very similar in that it's a really thick chain. And you could still put a pendant on this. It would just be longer. But it's in perfect condition. Oh my gosh, it just feels so. Look at how much it even sparkles and shines. It's in really great condition. So, you know, I'm going to put it up there and double it, but only so you can see it better while I run it. But you don't need to wear it doubled. Anyways, so a $9 start. I'm starting the auction now. But similar chain to the silver one, just longer. I've almost finished my popcorn. What a great dinner, right? Okay, thanks for looking. Okay. Where am I? We already did that one. Who am I? I turned 75 before voting for the first time. I spent 27 years in prison, 18 on Robben Island. Bono became a good friend. I fought against apartheid while behind bars. Okay, so I think I know who this is. I shared the Nobel Peace Prize in 1993. I served one term as president of South Africa. Mandela, that's right. Morgan Freeman played me in a movie. Who am I? Nelson Mandela. There you go. Y'all are good at those. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Here are some Monet earrings new on the card. Brand new. Still on the card. Clip back. It says Monet inside of it. I don't want to take them off, but it's like ribbed. You know, it's got like texture on it. Puffy, kind of half hoop-ish. I'm going to start the auction now. $7 start. These are brand new on the card. We got 10 seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Thanks for looking. Okay, these are cool. This is a set of 2 necklaces. It looks like Bumble and Light. Amelia already has a pre-bid on this. But let me show you them. Again, just as the red one earlier was hand knotted, glass beads, the same here. One needs a little bit of a cleanup. Let me get some Windex. Hold on. Okay. I'm just wiping it down a little bit. It just had a little, and it just comes right off. It just hadn't been cleaned. So we got to show it to you at its best, right? And I don't know that these necessarily came together. I'm going to sell them together because they just make sense. They're just two white, milk glass necklaces, hand knotted, but one is shorter than the other. So it's like perfect to put them together. But here's the great thing. You can also pull them apart and wear them separately too. Okay, so here's the first one. There's your hang tag. You can see that they're all hand knotted. These are milk glass. And so the first one is 24 inches. There you go. And then the second one, again, looks just the same, and hand knotted, but longer. This one is 32 inches. So, I don't have, there you go. But again, they are two separate necklaces, so you have the choice to wear them how you would like. So Amelia's got a pre-bid on it. I'm going to start the auction now as a $15 start. But they're nice and definitely that cold, heavy, all the things that you like with those. Okay, so Amelia's going to get this. Very nice. Nice set for sure. Very, very nice. So there you go. There's your whole, ooh, is everyone going, ah, oh, ooh. So there you go. Yeah. So there you go. It's going with Amelia. Very nice. Let's move that out of the way. Let me read another one. Okay, what am I? I am a type of music. Despite my name, I am not surf music. I may be new, but I was never old. I came after punk rock. My roots are in New York and the UK. The Velvet Underground was an early example of me. Duran Duran and Devo are examples of me. What am I? With the initials NW. I think I know. The type of music. The NW, I think, stands for, let's see if I'm right. Yes, stands for New Wave. Not that you knew I was right, because it was only in my brain. I can make you think, oh, I'm so smart. But yes, that's what I was thinking in my brain. Okay. A couple of these last pieces are just absolutely stunning pieces. I'm just letting you know. Okay. So these earrings that are coming up, I did a Google search on them, and boy, wow, new wave. There you go, the 80s. These are statement, significant earrings. They're very large, I guess about 1.5 inches wide, okay? And they sit in the ears like this. This is glass, okay? And so Monet is written right there on both of them, okay? And so when I did a Google Lens search on this, again, they're glass and faux pearl. They're like little Maltese crosses, okay? Statement earrings for sure. But this is what my comps were showing. I mean, like, really? 200, 135, 130. And obviously, for whatever reason, these were sought after. Vintage 1980s, signed Monet, vintage Monet. And I mean, I could even take a picture of it right now in front of us and show you. But yeah, clearly these are something. They're in great condition. They're not like coming apart or anything. It's not missing anything. But maybe they're considered to be like, what is it called when you have jewelry or even dresses? Maybe they're like couture, like, I don't know. But all I know is that's what comes up when I Google Lens it. I'm going to do it right again, right in front of you, because that was a picture that I had done earlier. Now I'm going to literally do the Google Lens for you. And there you go. So I don't know the story about them or why, you know. Now all of those aren't all showing the prices. Now then we get into some different ones. So I guess it ends right here. But they're even selling them in other countries. Okay. So anyways, just so you understand the price point on those. So again, they're pierced, they're heavy, they're significant, and I'm starting the auction now. They're glass. They're definitely something. Aren't they the colors of Mardi Gras? Maybe not. That's blue on the bottom, red, yellow, green, all the primary colors. Okay. Thank you so much for looking. All right. Wax biting my finger. I know. They're very cool, for sure. They definitely are an interesting one. Okay. This one's really pretty. My finger can't type. Yes, you were trying to hold back. You were trying to show restraint. Okay. So, this is a really pretty textured tassel necklace. It's multi-strand, but it's okay. I love everything about it. It's just so cool. Okay, so let me just show you here. So here's the clasp. It's got these cute little flowers. I've never seen a Monet clasp like that, textured. And then it says Monet there. Okay. And they're 3-strand. So there's your 3 strands. Okay. That comes down to this gorgeous tassel, all made of little flowers on both sides. Isn't that beautiful? I love it when a piece in the bail even has flowers on it. And I love it when both, when jewelry allows you to flip it either way and it looks just as good. Okay. So I love that they did that on both sides, coming down to obviously multi-chain tassel there. Yeah, this is beautiful. So I'm just doing that just because we'll bring it up a little because it's longer. It's like 28 inches, but there it is on there. Okay. It's beautiful. And I'm starting the auction now. I've never seen a Monet thing with all those cute little flowers. It's cute. Val is in for 12. And Amelia's in for 13. And Val's in for 14. Okay, that's going home with Val. Very nice. It's so cute. Never seen anything like it. It's in great condition. The gold, the silver tone, no wear. So it's beautiful. Thank you for your bids, both of you. All right. So there you go. Nice long. Let me get you a new bag. A nice, pretty new bag for Val. It was unique. I totally agree, Amelia. 100%. I've never seen anything like it. And you would think they probably had a whole line of jewelry. You know, they had to have earrings that matched it. But have you ever seen a Monet clasp look like that? I've never seen that. Look at the flowers are even on the back, just like I was saying earlier. It's really cute. Okay. All right. Let's read another one of these. Okay. Where am I? I'm a fictional town in Washington State. I am 5 miles south of the Canadian border. Ghostwood National Forest surrounds the town. Our homecoming queen cheated on her boyfriend. Big Ed's gas farm is the local gas station. This must be a place from a show if it's a fictional place. One of my residents carries a log around. Agent Cooper stays in my Great Northern Hotel. Where am I? With the initials TP. The clasp is amazing. I agree. So obviously this is from a TV show that I'm not familiar with. Oh, yeah. Okay. I recognize the name. I just didn't watch it. Twin Peaks is it, Dawn? Wow. I've never seen that show. Is that another HBO show or something? Okay. All right. We just got 6 things left here. We're plugging along. Now, this is also a beautiful necklace in such gorgeous condition. I cannot express to you. Let me bring it up here on the neck. I call it a station necklace because it, you know, how stations will be like a thing and then a space and then a thing and then a space. So what it is it's really long and it's got these textured beads, okay, and then a double strand to another thing of textured beads. Okay, so there's your Monet tag. Double strand. And so they're all equally spaced. So this is definitely a layering necklace. Okay. So you could double it, I suppose. And you could wear it like that if you wanted, or you could just wear it super long, or you could just bring up a shorter part. I don't know. It's up to you how you would want to wear it. But all I know is it's in great condition. My son is probably writing me. Let me see what he wants. Hold on one second. Give me 1 second. I got to look on my iPad. Hold on. Because he's writing me, but it's probably on, he's writing me on my phone, but I can't get on my phone. So obviously it's got 5 of the stations and it's all in excellent condition. Okay. So, I didn't want to make it so you can't see that last one, but there you go. It wouldn't be like that. I don't know, but I'm just putting it up there. So I'm starting the auction now. Let me see what my son wants. The silver tone looks great. It looks new. Old TV series in the 90s. Got it. Okay, let me respond to my... Ugh. Come on. Okay, you need to leave her house by 12:30. Getting home by 12:45. I don't want you at her house later than 12:30. It just isn't. Drive safe. Okay. Oh, okay. D. Collins got that. Lovely. You're going to love it. It's in great condition. Again, there's your clasp. Okay. And I don't know if you've bought from me before, Dee, but I do have progressive shipping. So, the first item's $4.50, and then any additional ones are like 50 cents, unless it's like a super heavy thing. I don't actually do my shipping until Tuesday because I have another show. I do all my shows on Monday and Friday, Monday, Friday, Monday, Friday. So I hold on to everything until I get through my Monday show. Not that you have to come to that, but just for anybody who ends up wanting to benefit from that. And then I just do my shipping on Tuesday. So just so you know, but that's beautiful. You're going to love it. It's in great condition. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's get you a nice new pretty bag. Okay. All right. I just love how I don't know. I love when they add texture to these things where you have like the texture against the shiny, the more, it just looks good to me. Okay. So super long, 52 inches when you wear it all the way out, but I'm sure some people would definitely, wear it in lots of different ways. Trying to get it in there. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Dee. I'll be heading to you. All right. So let's read another one. Okay. Who am I? I'm an actor. Timothy Leary was my godfather. My hair has been dyed black since an early role. By the time I appeared in Celebrity, I was one. I acted with Johnny Depp while we were a couple. Okay. I know who this is. Daniel Day-Lewis played opposite of me in 2 films. I secured the film rights for Girl Interrupted. Who am I? With the initials WR. That's it. You got it, Felicia. Winona Ryder. Woohoo. Good job. Okay. All right. This is stunning, 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 beautiful, and definitely unique. I've never seen a Monet necklace like this either. This is to me very artsy like, And she was awesome in Heathers, right? Yes. Now, where's my cloth? I think it could stand a little bit of a cleanup, but it's not lost its gold tone. I'm just cleaning it to make it all nice. Okay. So really, oh, did I already bring it up? I did. Okay. So this is what this looks like. It's like this big hammered kind of center gold tone bead. And just know, which way goes up because it's smaller on the top because it's being curved this way. Okay. So it won't lay right if you turn it that way. Just know it won't lay right on your neck. So you want to put the smaller one towards the top. Okay. And so these are all glass beads, which this is just not really Monet style. This is kind of very artsy, with some really kind of light greens. Okay, and it's looking like that. 5 strand. It has just a hook here. Obviously, you could make it longer. It's got an extender. And where it says Monet is on the back of this. Let's see. Right there in the center, here, it says Monet. Okay. And then when you put it on, let's make sure I'm facing it the right direction. I'm probably not. Oh, there we go. Is that right? Okay, yeah. So did I do that right, or does it go the other way? Maybe I was saying it wrong. Definitely. Maybe it goes the other way. Now I'm confusing myself. Well, it can't go this way because it's going to be too it definitely has to go the other way. This is really heavy, as you can imagine, because it's all glass. Okay. So let me show you some comps for it. And maybe it's supposed to wrap around a little bit. I don't know, because that's not laying. I don't like the way that's laying. Let me show it to you on the pictures. It doesn't seem like that should be difficult. It shouldn't be difficult to put a necklace on. But this is what I do know. This neck is much thinner than a regular neck. So if I sat here and put it on my own neck, it would lay wider because our necks are not that skinny. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense to you, but okay. So here's some comps I found on it, or at least a comp. But that's it right there. Okay. Vintage Monet. It looks like I cut off the title, but oh, choker necklace. Anyway, so it's very different looking for sure. Okay, but again, I think the reason I'm struggling with making it lay the way I want it is because it's normally wider. You know what I mean? But anyway, so that's my story on that. So starting the auction now. It had a $32 start, but that's why you saw the comp for it. It's pretty unique. Definitely a different necklace. Again, it's coming from these really significant wiping it so it's nice and clean. It's like slightly hammered, you know. It's definitely a unique necklace. Never seen anything like it for Monet, you know. Anyways, but yeah, clearly I'm struggling making that lay right. I don't think you'd have the same problem on a neck. I should just sit there and try to put it on my own neck. Now, no one wants to look at me, but yeah, it definitely lays better. Okay, anyways, let me put that away. Thank you for looking. Okay, we've got 4 items left. Down to the end. Okay. What am I? I was the highest grossing film in 1995. Not all my characters are human. One character wishes to go to infinity and beyond. Everyone wants Andy to love them. The claw chooses who will go and who will stay. I am Pixar's first full-length feature film. Oh, I think I know. I know what this is. Tom Hanks and Tim Allen voices are my lead characters. What am I? The initials TS. I know you guys know this. That's it. You got it. Toy Story. That's it. Good job. To infinity and beyond. That's right. Okay. So I'm going to bring this set next. And I'm bringing it to you as a set. This is stunning because I have the earrings. It's a demi-parure. So excited to bring you. And the comps on this are all over. Like there's tons of comps to show. But this is just in immaculate condition. And officially it's called a bolero because it's not like an enclosed thing. But I guess with the bolero, you could, I don't know, what's the official way that people wear it? I don't know. Someone tell me, do you wrap it and tie a knot? I have no idea. Maybe you could wear it like that. Someone tell me. Anyways, it also comes with matching earrings. They go with it exactly. They are brand new. Like everything about this is in immaculate condition. I got it. Is that correct? Okay. Because that seems to lay really well. We've got these beautiful filigree elements. These are like brushed a silver tone. Okay. And you can see how significant the chain link is. It's like a triple. It's like each link is double and with some texture going on in there as well. Now, when I go in, and again, you know, you can see how these match. And okay, so you're saying that that's what someone would do. How else do you wear a bolero? Or is that the only way? Tying like a knot like that. I want to bring this up so you can see what it looks like. So obviously you wouldn't wear it that high, but I just want you to see it. Okay. And then obviously our earrings are here too. But when I go in and do comps for this, oh, it's just, and these are going to be comps for just the bolero. Now, obviously there was a whole line of this specific jewelry. Oh, actually, I didn't take pictures because I decided I was going to just take a picture with you because it comes up. So many come up. Okay, so let me. Now, when we look at these comps, it's going to be for just the necklace, okay? It is not going to include the fact that I have matching earrings with it because I don't think I found a demi-parure. Okay. Well, yeah, you're right. Looks like they tie it. Vintage signed Monet book piece, rhodium plated lariat. It's a book piece. Woohoo! I hadn't read that. A book piece. Okay. Here it is for $48. So you see there's a little price thing there. Now, mind you, I'm bringing it to you for $42, and that's with the earrings. So this doesn't have the earrings with it. Okay. But obviously this is a valuable. Now there's some other ones that were similar to it. Like this is just obviously in the same line of Monet jewelry, but it's just a single pendant. But that's the lariat there. And here's the pendant with the earrings, but you see that. There's the lariat there. But anyways, I just wanted you to know that's the single pendant. Okay. Kind of the price piece, but wow, a book piece. Cool. Okay, again, right here is where you see your Monet tag. And then on the backs of the earrings, you see them as well. But I have a $42 start on this. Obviously, you saw what those comps were looking like. So I think this is a really good find. Yeah, people who are confident in wearing a lariat. Like I've never really worn that before. So I don't really know. But trying to put that in my finger so it stays in place right where I want it. Okay. Anyway, so I'm starting the auction now on this book piece. Pretty nice. In like new condition. It's stunning. Oh, thank you so much, Felicia. Yeah, you're looking for those book pieces. This will do it for you for sure. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, you're going to love it, Felicia. It's really beautiful, in great condition. So pretty. Woo! Way to go. Woo! So I think, as you see, those comps were really quite significant. So here's my question. When they call it a book piece, does that mean it's in any book, or is there a specific book? I don't know. You see, oh, and this was me. The lowest comp I found for just the necklace by itself, I wrote 45, but I think it was at 48. And the lowest I found for the earrings was 25. But then you again also saw it listed many times over 100, 150, 175. So, oh, what's your question? D Collins, hold on. Can you apply the code for me? This is my first purchase? Absolutely, no problem. Yes. So I'm not going to apply it during the show, but usually what happens, D, when I do all my shipping, I'm also doing a lot of refunds with people. Sometimes if people purchase multiple things, it ends up that I'll pay them back for overages on shipping over by like $1 of my expenses. And it's usually when I do all the shipping, I can also add that for you. But thank you for mentioning it. And you are a first time buyer, and I'm happy to. Because I think like when you bid on it, you have to have like entered it ahead of time, which is dumb because how do you know, it's just whatever. No problem. But I will do that $5 discount for you, and I'll message you to say, hey, by the way, I just did this, but it probably won't happen till Tuesday, but I absolutely will. No problem. Okay. So let's get a bag for Alicia. That's awesome. So now you're going to have to research, Felicia, and figure out what book it's in. Okay. Maybe you already know. Yay. Well, you know what I should do? I don't know why. Like, how do you find out? But obviously that the one I clicked on said book piece. Oh, and they say it's rhodium plated. So let me click on that again. Because that was the one that I opened. So I'll send that to you if you want, Felicia. Vintage signed Monet book piece, rhodium plated lariat runway statement necklace. And that was for the necklace by itself. It wasn't including the earrings. But let's see what info they wrote here. From Monet's, oh, here we go. From Monet's 1961 Bolero line, condition, and this isn't the condition of mine. An identical necklace is shown on page 191 of Alice Viga's book, Monet, The Master Jewelers. I don't know if you have that book, but I will definitely send this to you so you have this information, okay, Felicia? Oh, you got a screenshot. Okay, perfect. Well, I'll probably send it to you also, just because that's me. But I'll just, message you or whatever. But that's pretty cool. I'm going to take it out of its knot. Okay, it's heavy too. I just want to express to you. Very well made. And a demi-parure. Woo! That's exciting. How do we find the books? That's a great question, Lori. Well, like for me, I have a great book here that I refer to a lot. And this is a collector's guide, Judith Miller, costume jewelry. And it's got a whole bunch of designers in it. And the reason I found this book is because I bought it from Felicia, who's the one who just bought that piece. But it's got lots of great, designers, and it goes on to lots of different jewelry brands. It's very, and it's got unbelievable pictures. Now, Felicia herself has a lot of costume jewelry books. So, yeah, I guess the best way is to just Google it, I guess. Look it up. I don't know. Do you have any insight there, Felicia, on There you go. Search Amazon or eBay or Bookfinder for, you could just look up costume jewelry, vintage costume jewelry books. You know, if and Felicia has a lot of different books as well. I don't know if you've ever been to her show. She had her show right before mine, but sometimes she's also referencing those books during her show. So yeah, she might be able to share with you. If you messaged even Felicia, she might be able to share with you some of the ones she has. That's the only one I have. Now I have tons of other books on gems and gemstones and, rocks that are gemstones, like that sort of thing. But that's just because I'm learning in that area. But that's the only one I have on costume jewelry. So anyways, perfect. All right. So let me keep going here. This is also another stunning, stunning piece. I only have the necklace. I don't have any earrings. If they exist, I don't know. But let me show this to you. Okay, this is it kind of hangs like, you know how you can have that, the way things can hang. What's the name of that? Where they kind of hang out to the side like that. What's that called? There's a name for that. You see why I can't remember that? I don't know. Okay, now you got to help me because I don't remember. Festoon. I know that word, festoon, but okay. So anyways, this is another Monet piece. Obviously, these are all faux. They're not glass. I don't think. Hold on. I think they're just acrylic. They're definitely not real. Yeah, I honestly don't know. Anyways, that's what the clasp looks like back there. It's interesting because each of these are like put on there with like little, like it's like so well made. These wires are like these little twisted springs. I don't know. It's like very well made. I don't know. Anyways, but let me show you what I found on that. I couldn't find a lot. I only found like, one thing, to be honest. And this is all I got for you to share. Oh, maybe I found two. So I found this one, which again, just because one person has it out there for $317 doesn't mean it's worth $317. But I did also find this listing, vintage 1980s Monet multi-strand pearl rhinestone choker necklace, Victorian style ornate bridal wedding necklace, silver tone costume jewelry. And they had it as $317, and I guess looks like cut in half to $158. I wonder if that was the same designer, because that price is just so the same. So again, that could have been the same person, just on two different things. Obviously, I'm not going to charge that much, but I don't find anything else on it. Like that's all I find. So anyways, just the reason, the knowing for, the price point or whatever. Yeah, I never understand the festoon, like how you're supposed to. Okay, I guess that's right. Anyways, but I'm going to start the auction now. It obviously has some dangles there, rhinestones all in there. Let's see if I can get my thing. Thank you for your bid, Felicia. But we can bring it up a little bit closer here. The rhinestones are all there. So it looks like Felicia's taking that home. It's beautiful. It's definitely unique. I mean, even back here, like those, I don't know how vintage it is, but back here, I forgot to show you this, but is where it says Monet right there. Okay. Yeah, festoon, there you go. And so again, all those, I want to just make sure none of those crystals are missing. So let me just take a quick look. Yep, they are all there. Plus, it's got a little bit of crystals that are kind of bezel set ones that hang down there as well. So that's quite a piece. All right. Well, Felicia's got good taste. That's all I can say. Pretty fancy. Okay. Let me get that put in a bag for you. You're welcome. I love it. It's beautiful. And I want you to know that those faux pearls, as you see, they all kind of have that little kind of Baroque look to them, So for your eye, there's just like a lot of neat things going on. It's beautiful. Okay. So all she gets is Pack Rat, nothing else. I know who she is. I could shorten it to Pack. Then I might get you confused. We used to have another user on here called Pack Your Bags. I don't know. She hasn't been around in a while, but so there you go. It's in great condition. All right, Felicia. Beautiful. All right. So I have 2 more items tonight. I want to make sure it lays nice and flat. Okay. Very nice. Okay. Love it. Love it. I put these 2 together. They didn't go together originally, but I just did because of the whole white acrylic look. But I did find a comp for the necklace, and it had little white acrylic earrings with it, but they were different ones. Okay. So these are pretty significantly large. They are acrylic. They're clean white. They're not dirty or anything. The gold tone looks brand new. There's the back. So these are probably circumference of about 1 1/4 inches. Okay. And so now this is definitely older. It's on a chain. You can see it's got, all these kind of beads that are, kind of ridged, or I don't know, ridged is the wrong word, but, and so it's on a chain. So it needs to have that little bit of looseness on it so that when you wear it, it fills itself in. If it gets strung too tight, obviously it wouldn't do that. So that's why up at the top, it's got a little bit of chain showing, but that's only because it helps you, the only wear I see is on that extender. The extender does have a little bit of texture to it. Okay. There's your Monet tag. This is definitely vintage. A little bit of wear on the spring ring there. So obviously it is, it looks like that on. Okay. And then I put those 2 earrings with it because it's gold or whatever. Now, you may not, if you wanted to have not the earrings or the earrings by themselves or the necklace by themselves, I'm, of course, happy to take them apart, like sell them separately. But let me show you the comp that I found on that necklace. So here it is. You can see, and they have a different pair of earrings with it, but that's the same one. Okay. All right. So, yeah, I was doing a $12 start bid on that. I'm sure if we just ran and looked at what the earrings were by themselves, I think I've done a Google search on them. Let me do a Google search on them real quick. Just the earrings by themselves. I think the earrings are more valuable than the necklace, to be honest. The necklace is older. The necklace definitely had a little bit more age to it. Okay, so Okay, that's Napier. Okay. Signed Monet. I think that's the same one. Okay, well, 2026. Vintage button round white Monet. Wonder if that has a price on it. Well, that one has a price on it of 17. That's what it was way back originally, but a lot of these gain value over time. Anyways, so that's that. But I already ran it, so I don't know why I'm still talking about it. Okay. There we go. All right. Thanks for taking a look at that. All right. The only thing I have left, I ran this before in my Christmas show, but was our groovy little Santa here, that he's actually a pretty valuable little Santa charm. Now, he is unmarked. He does still have his little, it's like a little sticker, but it'll come off, but it just says pull. But I've never taken it off because it was part of the original packaging. Okay. But when you, so it's got like a spring ring clasp, but you can attach it to something, whether it be a bracelet, a charm bracelet, or a necklace. But when you pull it down, inside it says, "Have a Merry," but it's dumb because where's Christmas? But maybe, for all I know, written on the bell, it says Christmas. I don't know because that thing's on it. But it itself is in excellent condition. He's that little Santa's got some red eyes. But let me show you the comps on this little dude. He's obviously, and he's unmarked because I think originally he came on a charm bracelet with the bracelet, is the reason I think he specifically may be unmarked. But let me show you. So there you go. That Santa charm unsigned. But you see, I can see it here on a bracelet. That's why I'm saying it must have been part of a, I mean, and isn't that the whole point of the little thing there? So you can attach it to something, right? Again, his job is, I don't want to be too rough with it, but have a Merry. It must say Christmas on the bell. I have no idea. Or maybe there was another charm next to it. But anyways, so just so you know why that price point of $15 for this little random charm, where I came to that thing. So, you know, so I'm running that little Santa dude right now. And again, this is normally not supposed to stay on there. I just haven't taken it off because it's part of its original packaging or whatever. Little red-eyed Santa. And we've got 3 seconds left. 2 and 1. And there you go. Okay. Well, I'm empty. There you go. Is there anything, you guys, anyone who popped in later, anything you want me to rerun that's in the store before we, right at midnight, look at me, 3 hours. I did pretty good. Not too shabby. Yeah, so lots of great stuff. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. Yeah, I'll give you about 1 minute there. That just holler at me if you want me to wait a second, if anyone came in late and they wanted to look at some of the stuff that ran earlier today. If you wanted me to rerun anything, please let me know. This is coming down here. You guys did a good job answering all of those, smart donkey questions. So I guess I should be glad that my daughter never took it when I bought it, because now we have lots of things to do in our shows, right? So anyways, there you go. I want to go ahead and give you guys heads up. I'm signed up right now to do next Friday, but I will not be doing a show next Friday because I'm actually going to be at MIT at a figure skating competition for my daughter for NYU. You guys know she goes to NYU working on her master's. You know she went to undergraduate at NYU as well. But so I'm going to be out of town and I get back on Monday, but I should be back in time on Monday to still do my show. But I'm just not going to have my Friday show. So just so you know, right now I still have it up there. It looks like I'm going to have my Friday show, but I got to go in and delete it. But I think my Monday show, I have some antiques, like from my antique booth that I've shut down, that I haven't done an antique one in a while. So I think I'm going to do hard goods antiques at unbelievable prices on Monday. Thank you so much. Indeed, just so you know, also, I have lots of items that are in my buy it now, especially a lot of antique stuff because I'm really just trying to move them. So thanks for coming. Yeah, I hope you guys have a great weekend. But Monday is probably going to be hard goods antiques, littler pieces that I can still ship. Now, I still have a ton of antique furniture downstairs, but that's going to have to go in a garage sale because I can't ship that to you. You guys are awesome. Thanks for coming and have a great weekend. Yes, I will. I will. But I'll see you guys on Monday if you happen to pop in. But I am looking forward to seeing her. I always love going to watch her team compete. And y'all have a great night. Have a great weekend, everyone. And stay warm. Bye. Thanks for everyone who bid and participated and came up with the answers to the riddles. I love it. All right. Bye, guys.